Communications Department, who will do the presentations for tonight.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, board members, superintendent and staff, and community members. This evening, we have 13 presentations, starting with a series of recognitions of several of our schools for their admirable environmental work. To begin, FAU Pine Jog Environmental Education Center's Green Schools Recognition Program encourages schools to develop cultures of sustainability and environmental stewardship in their classrooms, as well as their school grounds and in their communities. This year, Principal Bobby Moretto from Coral Reef Elementary School was chosen out of many principals in Palm Beach and Martin counties as this year's Green Principal of the Year. She was nominated by her school's Green team due to her leadership of all things green at Coral Reef Elementary. She is always ready to brainstorm new innovative ideas, spearhead green initiatives, and encourage her students and teachers to increase their environmental awareness. Green school efforts are a priority at Coral Reef's monthly school advisory committee meetings and are included in their school improvement plan, as well as their 5-star book. Through Principal Moretto's leadership, Coral Reef has expanded their green initiatives, which propelled them from a green school of promise to a green school of quality in the Green Schools Recognition Program. She has worked closely with her green team members, Joseph Lambert, Marlo Scott, and Melanie Gray. For all of her hard work and dedication to the environmental activities of her school, we want to congratulate Principal Bobby Moretto of Coral Reef Elementary School for being named the 2017 Green Principal of the Year for the Green Schools Recognition Program. Let's give her a round of applause. Thank you. Our next presentation is to honor the 2017 Green Teacher of the Year. Julie Beasley is a science lab teacher at Freedom Shores Elementary School. Gardening is her passion, and she has been instrumental in the planning and installation of the school's award-winning 8-bed learning garden. Each class works in the garden on a regular basis, and Ms. Beasley infuses her curriculum with environmental lessons. She worked with district personnel to create a wetland upland area adjacent to the school, which she uses as an outdoor classroom. Her passion and enthusiasm for the environment is evident to her students and to the community. For her unique ability to inspire all students to see the natural world with curiosity, imagination, and compassion, congratulations to Julie Beasley on being named the 2017 Green Teacher of the Year for the Green Schools Recognition Program. Let's give her a round of applause. And we also just want to acknowledge the principal at Freedom Shores, Mr. Daniel Smith, as well as the Green Team co-chair, 3rd grade teacher, Ms. Sherry Davidsmeyer. Thank you. Our next presentation is to recognize one of our schools for their placement in the Green Schools Recognition Program. This past March, more than 100 schools in Palm Beach and Martin counties applied to the Green Schools Recognition Program. Whispering Pines Elementary School in Boca Raton was designated as a Green School of Excellence and placed 2nd overall, earning a $1,000 prize. This is Whispering Pines' 6th year as a recognized green school, and each year they continue to strengthen their green commitments. They have a friendship and tolerance garden, as well as a vegetable and wildflower garden, which are all tended by students and regularly used for field studies and outdoor classrooms. Health and well-being, energy, and water conservation are also important green school priorities at Whispering Pines, as is sustainable learning and living. For their ongoing efforts in support of environmentalism, we are celebrating Whispering Pines Elementary School for being designated as a Green School of Excellence and for achieving 2nd place in the Green Schools Recognition Program. Let's give them a round of applause. So we'd just like to recognize the principal there, Ms. Barbara Reimer, and Ms. Stacy Garbos, a teacher at the school. Next, we want to recognize several schools that excelled in a particular component of the Green Schools Recognition Program. Each year, schools are chosen to be honored by various community partners who sponsor Judges' Choice Awards. Schools that apply to the Green Schools Recognition Program are selected by judges as being outstanding in a particular area. The winner is chosen by the community sponsor to receive the award and the accompanying prize money that can then be used to further the school's green initiatives. We want to congratulate the following schools as 2017 Judges' Choice Award winners in the Green Schools Recognition Program. We have a list here, folks, so I just ask you to hold your applause until I've announced each school. And those being recognized, please come forward as I call your name. First, we have the Audubon Society of the Everglades Habitat Improvement Award, which goes to Palm Beach Central High School with a $500 prize. Congratulations to Principal Darren Edgecombe, Teacher Environmental Honor Society Advisor Megan Hitchcock, Ya Anor, Environmental Honor Society President, Chloe Lacouture, Green School Chair, and Lauren Petrides, Green School Chair. Actually, we can go ahead and give them a round of applause. Let's do that. The next award is the City of West Palm Beach Mayor's Office of Sustainability Green My School Award, which went to Roosevelt Middle with a $500 prize. Congratulations to the principal, Dr. Monique McTier, and teacher Green Team Leader Farron Webb. If they are here this evening, we'll give them a round of applause. The next award was FAU Pine Jog Environmental Education Center Curriculum Integration Award, which went to Meadow Park Elementary with a $250 prize. Congratulations to Principal Valerie Haynes, teachers and Green Club sponsors Evelina Strobel and Juliana Mercado, as well as Green Club students Camilla and Sophia Strobel. Let's give them a round of applause. Great job. Our next award is FAU Pine Jog Environmental Education Center Student-Led Initiatives Award, which went to Independence Middle School with a $250 prize. Congratulations to Principal Catherine Kerner. Thank you, and yes. Next, we had the FAU Pine Jog Environmental Education Center Most Improved Award, which went to Forest Hill Elementary School with a $250 prize. Congratulations to Principal Scott McNichols and Susan Wise, a teacher and Green Team Leader at the school. Next, we had the Florida Power and Light Energy Conservation Award, which went to Olympic Heights High School with a $500 prize. Congratulations to Principal David Clark and Larry Korn, a teacher and the Green Team Leader at the school. Next, we had Fundraising Dollars Green Fundraising Award, which went to Coral Sunset Elementary, along with a $150 prize. Congratulations to Principal Danielle Garcia and Assistant Principal Jeannie Pierre-Louise. Next, we had the Michelle Donahue Best Green School Video Award, which went to Elbridge Gale Elementary and Watson B. Duncan Middle. Each school received a $250 prize. Congratulations to Elbridge Gale's principal, Gail Pasterchik, and teacher Green Team leader Lauren Arena. Congratulations also to Watson B. Duncan's principal, Philip D'Amico, their assistant principal, Sean Bone, and teacher Chris Sparks. And can I just have Elbridge Gale remain up there as well? Elbridge Gale also won the Mounts Botanical Garden Best Vegetable Garden Award, $500 prize. Congratulations again to Principal Gail Pasterchik and Lauren Arena. Take your walk again. Sure, go ahead. So. Thank you. And the next award, Pratt and Whitney Grant a Green School Wish Award, went to Cross Point Elementary, Frontier Elementary, and Lake Worth High, each school receiving a $500 prize. Congratulations to Cross Point's principal, Anne Marie Giddings-Dilbert, assistant principal, Gina North, and science coach, Scott Lehman, Frontier's principal, Susan Groth, teacher Green Team leader, Kim Goodman, and Lake Worth High's principal, Dr. Elvis Epps, as well as teacher Green Team leader, Catherine Cummings. Let's give them a round of applause. Next, we had the School Pool Florida Department of Transportation Sustainable Transportation Award, which went to L.C. Swain Middle School with a $250 prize. Congratulations to Principal James Thomas and Janice Forbes, teacher and Green Team leader at the school. And then we had the Susan Toth Outstanding Outdoor Environmental Education Award, which went to Freedom Shores Elementary with a $500 prize. Congratulations to Principal Daniel Smith and teacher Green Team leader Julie Beasley. And if they're here this evening and would like to come forward, we also want to acknowledge from FAU's Pine Jog Environmental Education Center, Ann Henderson, Director of Education, Lauren Butcher, Program Coordinator of the Green Schools Recognition Program, And from the school district's Environmental and Conservation Services Department, Paul Strauss, Director of Environmental and Conservation Services, Karen Aubrey, Environmental Specialist, and Lisa Toy, Sustainability and Recycling Coordinator. Let's give them a round of applause. Great job, everyone. Thank you. Our next presentation is to recognize one of our students for his environmentally conscious efforts. Each year, one student is chosen as the Green Schools Recognition Program Green Student of the Year. Brandon Runner, a 12th grader at Boca Raton Community High School, was nominated by teacher and Green Team sponsor Dr. Rachel Wellman due to his positive impact on the environment. Brandon shares a passion for nature by encouraging others to take responsibility for our environment. He has been an integral force in his school's recycling program by helping to organize campus cleanup efforts, and has taken his passion outside the school to organize a community cleanup event. Brandon's peers were so impressed with his enthusiasm and commitment that they unanimously voted him co-vice president of the school's environmental club. For all of his work in support of his school's environmental efforts, we congratulate Brandon Runner for being named the 2017 Green Student of the Year. Let's give him a round of applause. And we also want to acknowledge the support of his school's principal, Dr. Susie King, and Dr. Wellman. Our next presentations will recognize 3 of our social studies teachers who have been honored for their excellence in the classroom. Julianne Polito is a K-5 English speakers of other languages teacher at Orchard View Elementary School. She recently received the award for outstanding teaching of social studies at the elementary level from the Florida Council for the Social Studies, a professional organization of social studies educators striving to maintain and enhance the importance of social studies in Florida education. Ms. Polito has been with the district for 3 years with more than a decade of overall teaching experience. She considers social studies content rich, varied, and interesting, and she loves that it affords such a range of hands-on, creative, and innovative possibilities. In her view, there is nothing more comprehensive than social studies. Her genuine passion and excitement for the subject matter allows her to engage fully with her students, no doubt increasing their understanding and worldview through the learning experience they receive in her classroom. As such, we want to congratulate Julianne Polito on receiving the award for outstanding teaching of social studies at the elementary level. Let's give her a round of applause. And we also want to acknowledge the principal at Orchard View, Ms. Lisa Lee. Thank you. Next, we want to recognize Teresa Flowers, a teacher at Wellington Landings Middle School, on her award for outstanding teaching of social studies at the middle school level from the Florida Council for the Social Studies. Ms. Flowers has been teaching in the district for 7 years with 20 years of overall teaching experience. She has taught almost every subject in social studies, but her passion is civic education. In college, she fell in love with African American studies and the examination of the struggle for equal rights. She believes it's her obligation as an educator to instill in her students the importance of civic education, civic duty, and the value of being an active participant in our society. That's why we're proud to congratulate Teresa Flowers on her award for outstanding teaching of social studies at the middle school level. Let's give her a round of applause. And let's also acknowledge Wellington Landing's principal, Ms. Blake Bennett. Next, we want to recognize Tawny Anderson, a teacher at Wellington High School. She received the award for outstanding teaching of social studies at the high school level from the Florida Council for the Social Studies. Ms. Anderson has been at Wellington High for 13 years, teaching a variety of subjects, including English, social studies, and U.S. history. She loves coming to school each day, and she feels it's a privilege to have the opportunity to change minds and hearts through a variety of teaching strategies she hopes will allow students to live fully as productive citizens. She teaches so that her students can learn how their actions will shape the world we live in. For those reasons, we're proud to congratulate Tawny Anderson on her award for outstanding teaching of social studies at the high school level. Let's give her a round of applause. And let's also acknowledge the principal at Willington High, Mr. Mario Corsetti. Our next presentation is to recognize 3 of our students for being named Sunshine State Scholars for 2017-2018. Through the Florida Department of Education, the Sunshine State Scholars Program is designed to recognize students who have achieved excellence in mathematics and science. The 3 students from Palm Beach County were selected based on their academic and extracurricular history, their desire to attend a Florida college or university, and their exceptional results on their mathematics and science assessments administered in October of this year. The district scholars will be invited to a formal ceremony in Orlando in spring 2018, where they will be recognized for their academic achievements and meet with recruiters from Florida colleges and universities. For their hard work, dedication, and achievement, we want to recognize the following 11th grade students for their selection as Sunshine State Scholars. Diego Chavez from Suncoast High School, Winston Chung from Atlantic Community High School, and Natalie Navarrete from Boca Raton High School. And we also want to acknowledge Principal Karen Wetzel from Suncoast High, Principal Tara Ocampo from Atlantic High, Dr. Susie King, Principal at Boca Raton High, as well as Diana Snyder, Mathematics Program Planner, and Jennifer Davis, Secondary Science Program Planner for the Department of K-12 Curriculum. We want to recognize them for their support and also the families of these students. Let's give them a round of applause. Great job, thank you. Our next presentation is to recognize Sandpiper Shores Elementary School and the school's K-12 Instructional Library Media Specialist, Michelle Gunning, for their recent achievement of an important designation. The school was recently selected as a Florida Power Library School, acknowledging the excellence of its library media program. The Florida Power Library Schools Award is sponsored by the Florida Association of Supervisors of Media and the Florida Department of Education. It provides statewide recognition to schools that have developed and implemented a plan that integrates the library media program with teacher collaboration and student achievement. To qualify for the award, Sandpiper Shores surveyed teachers, students, and parents about the library, and they provided extensive documentation of the school's program, in addition to putting together a video showcasing their programs. They also received a site visit from the Florida Association of Supervisors of Media. The school scored highly in several areas of assessment, including instruction and resource management, validating their commitment to providing effective library resources to students. Sandpiper Shores is the only school in Palm Beach County and one of just 7 in the state of Florida to obtain this designation. Michelle Gunning, the school's instructional library media specialist, was instrumental in the school's efforts to obtain the designation. As such, we want to congratulate Ms. Gunnings and Sandpiper Shores, along with the principal, Ms. Stephanie Coletto, for being designated a Florida Power Library School. Let's give them a round of applause. Our next presentation is a great example of the district's strategic plan in action. One of our strategic initiatives is to increase reading on grade level by the 3rd grade. This past summer, the Division of Teaching and Learning offered all district students and teachers the opportunity to participate in a Read for the Gold summer reading contest. Participants were asked to submit a Google form for each book they read, indicating their rating for the book as well as what they learned. Bonus points were given if the participant also created a review using technology, such as a video or slideshow. Schools encourage reading by sending reminder messages home, creating videos or presentations, offering rewards or parties as incentives for participation, and promoting the contest on their website. More than 8,000 entries from students and teachers at 124 schools were received during this year's contest. After reviewing the submission, 9 schools received plaques for gold, silver, or bronze level reading. We want to recognize each of these schools for their reading achievement and their efforts towards fulfilling one of the district's strategic initiatives. I'd ask all the schools to please come forward as I call your name. For gold level reading, congratulations to Alexander Dreyfus School of the Arts and their principal, Dr. Susan Atherley, Palm Springs Middle School and their principal, Sandy Jinks, Sandpiper Shores Elementary School and their principal, Stephanie Coletto. Let's give them a round of applause. For silver level reading, congratulations to Independence Middle and their principal, Catherine Kerner, Jerry Thomas Elementary School and their principal, Jeff Issa, Jupiter High School and their principal, Colleen Ianidi. Let's give them a round of applause. And for bronze level reading, congratulations to Eagles Landing Middle School and Principal Joe Pisia, Lake Worth High and their principal, Dr. Elvis Epps, and Marsh Point Elementary School and their principal, Maureen Werner. Let's give them a round of applause. We also want to recognize Diana Fetterman, Assistant Superintendent of Teaching and Learning, Lisa Hoskins, Manager of IT Solutions in the Department of K-12 Curriculum, and Literacy Specialist Kelly Gilbert, Linda Golightly, Denise Beatty, and Brian Sandala. Next, we want to recognize one of our students who made a brave rescue of a swimmer back in October. At the time, Sam Ruskin, a student at Independence Middle School, was surfing with his cousin when they noticed that a boat had capsized off the coast of the Jupiter Inlet. They saw a man who was not wearing a life jacket struggling against the current in the choppy waters and strong winds. Seeing that the man looked out of breath and tired, Sam knew he had to help. He immediately paddled over to the man, giving him his surfboard, and they collectively paddled to the south side of the inlet. Thankfully, no one was injured in the ordeal. For his quick thinking and heroic actions, we want to honor Sam Ruskin for demonstrating concern and care in this situation. Let's give him a round of applause. And our final presentation this evening is to recognize the winners of Dr. Vosa's annual Holiday Card Contest. The contest was open to all students throughout the district. 3 winners were chosen, representing 1 student each from elementary, middle, and high school. The defining theme for the artistic competition was for students to depict their interpretation of the winter season in a unique geography like Florida. The students have done an exceptional job in rising to this challenge under the guidance and support of their terrific art teachers. Congratulations to this year's winners, Julia Coro, 4th grader at Pine Jog Elementary, Isabella Lobo, 7th grader at Krista McAuliffe Middle School, and Antonio Ruiz, 11th grader at Lake Worth High. Let's give them a round of applause. And we also want to acknowledge their respective art teachers, Jacqueline Trotta from Pine Jog Elementary, Denise McCarthy from Krista McAuliffe Middle, and Jennifer Geronda from Lake Worth High. In addition to each school's principal, Tara Shell Thomas from Pine Jog and Assistant Principal Christian Morera, Jeff Silverman from Krista McAuliffe Middle, and Dr. Elvis Epps from Lake Worth High. Let's give them all a round of applause. Great job. Thank you. Mr. Chairman, board members, superintendent and staff, and members of the community, this concludes the presentations for December. The Communications and Engagement Department invites you to visit the district website at www.palmbeachschools.org to learn about all the great things happening in our schools, departments, and communities. Don't forget to follow us on social media, available in English, Spanish, and Haitian Creole. We also encourage you to download our new mobile app in Google Play or from the iTunes App Store. Search for School District of Palm Beach County in either store. Thank you, everyone, for your attention this evening, and have a good night.